Hi guys, and welcome to another UK Card Club card review video. This one's going to be a little bit longer because I'm going to be showing two decks off. And these are the Arcane decks from Illusionist. So they come in black and white, as you can see here. Now I actually have another couple of these decks. These ones are open, but I do have a couple of others which I open and use. These are open and barely touched. But this one I've had for a long while now. And I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but there's like a discoloration to the tuck case. And this is purely through sticking it in pockets and carrying it with me and mucking about with it. So I'll be a bit more violent with those ones, and these I'll treat a bit more delicately. So these are produced by the Illusionist, and they are manufactured by the United States Playing Card Company. Let's look. So on the boxes it says that Arcane Playing Cards. And then it's got the decks, the back of the decks. I would say they're almost inverted, but they're not. You see how this is sort of white with grayscale, and this is all black with also some sort of grayscale. So it's not like the mirror opposite of each other, which you would find possibly with some other decks that I've seen. So we've got here the UV 500 Airflow by the United States Playing Card Company. I think this is a descriptor for the air cushion finish, which is brilliant. You got the top seal. Poorly took the seal off this one. This one's still got the seal on it. And then on the bottom, it's just got the illusionist.com. What is up with this camera focus today? So let's crack open and have a look inside. So in this one, we have here the first Arcane deck here. So at the back you've got advertising card, two jokers, which helps if I put them the right way up, wouldn't it? Say Arcane. And then you have a double backer. Then of course you have the cards. So you've got the Ace of Spades here. Now this is the same as the tuck case. You can see the design on the front there, and it's an ace symbol with like arcane runes all in it. It'd be interesting to know if these actually meant anything. So the rest along through the suit are standard faces till you come to the court cards. Now they're sort of half standard, half sort of up in smoke almost. You see this smoky effect it has on the sides. And then there's arcane runes written through the middle there. Same again with the Queen. Got a sort of smoky effect. And then it's got arcane runes through the middle. Now this continues throughout the suits. So, and then the rest are standard faces. Standard aces also. Yeah, they're very nice cards. I bought a few decks just because I like them so much. They're so nice. I don't know why the Ace of Hearts is on the end there. Is there a second Ace of Hearts in this deck, or did I just leave it out of the? For some reason it's not there. Put that back in. So that's the white. I'll put that there out of the way. We can crack open the black. Now, these have been used and mixed up, guys, but you have the two jokers, the advertising card, and the double backer, exactly the same as the white. Then the faces are inverted on these, so it's all on black, and for the reds, obviously it's red on black, and then it has almost like a sort of inverted X-ray type of feel to these. So as you can see, it's exactly the same as the white, but in like an inverted X-ray kind of way. It's got a smoky effect to it. Let's get through. So here we go. Here's the ace again, as you can see, side by side. Very cool. This one says Arcane though, and this one doesn't, which is interesting, but yeah, there's not a massive difference really. Obviously these are black, and as you can see through use, these have got some sort of like white edges on some of them where the blacks sort of come off a little bit. I mean, this is because these have been used quite a bit. Nowhere near as much as my second white one, but they've been used. They're beautiful. I really love the sort of inverted look to them. They feel really nice. These ones have been sort of broken in a bit more. But yeah, they're just beautiful cards. I bought them because I really like the design. I really like the tuck case. Yeah, it's a strange one because you don't really know what you're going to get inside, and it feels like you get a lot more from the black deck, because obviously in the black deck you're getting the inverted colours, and it looks a lot more custom than the white, which looks very standard. That's partly because, well, it is quite standard, but it's also partly because the black are standard. It just looks it looks a bit more, you know, with the whole inverted colours, etc. I mean, yeah, these are a beautiful deck of cards. I really like them. As I said, I bought several decks. But yeah, they are a staple in my collection. And as I said, I've used the other pack of whites to an extent where you can see the sort of greyed edges. They're a lot more bent up, a bit out of shape. But again, considering I've had a couple of years of use out of them, obviously not daily, but I've had a fair amount of use out of them, they hold up really well. Slight discoloration, but still perfectly usable cards. So overall, I'd recommend getting these. They're reasonably priced now. They've been out for a number of years, so you can pick them up relatively cheap, and they're a beautiful looking deck of cards. And with the white, it doesn't take away from the concentration you have to have when you're putting in for Magic. Sometimes, when I first started out doing Magic, I kind of can get distracted. I had a purple Riderback deck which was inverted faces, and it had yellow instead of red, and white, I think, instead of black. And it was just really, it confused me sometimes when I was counting or trying to remember a configuration, or, you know. So the white I bought very early on in my collection. But yeah, it's just a genuinely really nice deck. I mean, look at the backs there; they're just so nice. Illusionist has done a really good job. So yeah, I thoroughly recommend them. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time when we work my way onto the next deck. Take care, guys.